between Biggie and Kane. Well, Biggie was definitely influenced by Kane, and that's what when I first met Big, that's what drew me to him because he had so many his rap style was so familiar to Kane when I met him in early '91 that it reminded me of Kane. So for me to be associated with two of the greatest rappers of all time, from Kane to Biggie, they are similar in a lot of ways. Just their mannerisms. Both of them are very funny dudes. You would never know that, but you would have to be around them and be really close to them to know how funny they are. They're very funny dudes. So for me, just hearing Big for the first time was like hearing Kane for the first time. But if I had to go on just the all-around package of a rapper, I would give it to Kane over Big. As far as, performance, just the all-around package, just the look, just everything, I have to give it to Big. I have to give it to Kane. Lyrics, I have to give it to Big on lyrics and song structure. I have to give it to Big because what he did was he took what Kane did and just advanced it even more. You understand what I'm saying? They both made great songs, but Big kind of transcended the hardcore hip hop into the mainstream. Kane did too. When we had Smooth Operator and I Get the Job Done, those was big records for us nationally and across the board. But Biggie took it to even a further height. So style and presence and just all around rapper, how a rapper should look, Kane. Lyrics, I got to give it to Big. So I'm sorry, Kane, I love you. I know you're going to call me when you see this. I know everybody going to tell you, yo, C said Big was better than you. I know you're going to hit me up. I'm going to hear the bullshit. Or you may not even call me. You may be like, I ain't speaking to that motherfucker for a couple of months. But that's just my opinion. Well, I left Hot 97 November 21st of 2014. And 2 weeks later, I got an offer to be a part of a new radio station here in New York called Radio 1039. The station format is like adult R&B, but on the weekends, we do this thing called the Weekend Boombox. So 24 hours on Saturday, 24 hours on Sunday, we play throwback hip-hop 24/7 on Saturday and Sunday. So they asked me to be a part of the station. They did tell me that I was going to be able to play hip-hop, more of the classic hip-hop on the station. So that's what happened. And I originally started off just being on once a week. Then it became 2 days a week. And then it became 7 days a week. So now I'm on Monday through Saturday. And actually, the Throwback at Noon, which was the show I used to do on Hot 97, I brung that show over to Radio 1039. So that's on every Monday through Friday at 12 noon. And then I do two 15-minute mixes at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. That's called the Coffee Break Mix. And then on Saturday, I do a show called the Classic Showcase, where I mix 5 hours of classic hip-hop, and that's every Saturday night from 7 p.m. to midnight. That show, this Saturday, will be the 3rd week. So that show has been getting an incredible response, because to hear somebody mixing classic hip-hop for 5 hours uninterrupted, I don't have to slip no other type of records in. There's no playlist. My boss just told me just play from the 80s to the 90s and beyond. So they just given me a lot of freedom to just do, whatever I want to do and whatever I feel the New York listeners is going to want to hear. So the response has been great. And, it's just kind of something that kind of fell in my lap after Hot 97, because I really didn't have no plan of what to do after Hot 97. I left Hot 97 because, it's one of those things where you kind of see what's getting ready to happen before it happens. And before you get tapped on the shoulder and say, yo, your time is up, you want to walk away from a situation before it gets to you. You understand what I'm saying? So, and it wasn't like I heard rumblings, nothing like that happened, but, you learn from cats like Jay-Z. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. So, it was actually something that I was thinking about 5 years prior, that I wanted to leave, but Funkmaster Flex just kept always, let's stick this out, let's ride this out. And I'm like, my man, I'm going to be 50. I can't be on Hot 97 at 50. And so that was always in my head. Even if I know the music, even if I'm up to date with music and still know how to spin the music, you got to foresee the next step. And so that was my main reason for leaving. But now I'm in this new situation on Radio 103.9. It's a great thing.